Here are the best 10 cities to live in the Inland Empire, according to ChatGPT, according to artificial intelligence. This is ChatGPT's opinion, whatever that means, not mine. And the last one, number 1, you may have strong opinions about, so don't ask me about it, ask it. So number 10, Fontana. Here's where it is. It's one of the biggest cities, and Fontana has a lot of good affordable housing. Some new communities are being built, and in the older town of Fontana, you could probably find a deal. This area is more affordable. You could probably, a lot of people move here. These are like their starter homes, and then they upgrade to something larger, maybe in a different town. So yeah, you have affordable housing. Yeah, you have new housing. They are building good parks there as well. You should check this one out in North Fontana. It looks pretty cool. And now the negative part about it is it's really suburban, super suburban. There is no downtown area. There is not really any nightlife. You're not gonna find anything like that. Very, very suburban. So if you're looking for more urban feel with some nightlife and downtown area or like a city center, Fontana's not it. If you're thinking of moving out here and you say, hey, Oscar, which house I should buy, then give me a call. I'm a real estate broker here in the area. You can give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, whatever you wanna do. I'm here to help you. I'll show you the best home that matches what you're looking for. Number 9 is Upland. This is where it's at on the map. And this one does have an actual downtown area, and there's some, small bars, restaurants. They do a little farmer's market down there as well. If you go, it's close to the mountains, so if you drive up closer to the foothills, you have some awesome views, big $1 million, $2 million, $3 million homes with great views and things like that. So you have your downtown. Now, the negative part about Upland, according to ChatGPT, is that its air pollution is a little bit higher because it's closer to Los Angeles. Now, I've driven around all the foothills. I really don't see the difference, but that's what they say. That's one of the negatives that it points out. So where's the Inland Empire? Southern California, right here on the map. You can see it. It's like a big area right outside of Los Angeles in Orange County. Before moving out here, I've never heard of it. So if you're not from Southern California, you probably never heard of it either. So this is where it's at. It's like 15 to 20 different cities. If you want more info on different cities here in the Inland Empire, go ahead and subscribe. I make a bunch of videos on what it's like to live here in California. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Number 8 is Marietta, and AI says that it's one of the safest neighborhoods. So if you want, has great schools, little small town type of feel. So if that's what you're looking for, it says that, according to ChatGPT, it's a great place to raise a family. Now, I rarely visit there, so I can't give you 100% my opinion on it. So you're just gonna have to use ChatGPT's opinion if you want. Now, and it also says that one of the negatives that I guess a lot of people are complaining about is that it's really popular and it's really growing. So now it's losing that small town charm. So if you're looking for a small town charm, it used to be Marietta, and it probably still is, according to the list. But it's changing, so you're gonna get more of a bigger city feel. That's one of the negatives about it. Number 7 is Temecula. This one's in Riverside County, right next to Marietta. And one of the best parts about it, I go there quite frequent, is because they got a bunch of wineries. You have all these rolling hills, a bunch of wineries. It's a really nice place to hang out. I really like that part of it. Now, some of the negative has to do with the positive. Since a lot of people that are from out-of-towners come there, you get a lot of tourists, can get congested, have a lot of traffic, so it's not very local friendly, I guess. Number 6 on the list is Chino Hills, and that one is popular because it has, like I said, it's on a hill, you have some great views, excellent schools. We get a lot of calls of people wanting to live in Chino Hills. The prices there, they're up, they're on the higher end. So you're not gonna really find a lot of starter homes. You're gonna find some move up and some luxury houses there. So it is more expensive because you have better schools and they have some great recreation areas. Now here's a negative part about it. Besides the price, it's Chino Hills, which means there's a lot of hills. So if you have some mobility issues, then living on a hill, on a mountain, it's not gonna be easy for you. So that's what ChatGPT is one of the negatives. And everyone drives around here, so I really don't see that as being a big issue. But according to the list, that's what they say. So we're halfway down this list, and you may disagree with it completely. Let me know which one should be number 1 or number 10 or whatever, what's being missed. Number 5 is Redlands. Now, me and my wife used to go to Redlands and hang out at the bars and lounge areas and restaurants, and it was a good time. They have a little downtown area, which is not too little. It's kind of a decent size for where it's at, with bars, restaurants. I mean, a great nightlife. The neighborhood itself, a bunch of trees, awesome, beautiful old style homes. That's what you're gonna find there. So that's why it's number 5. Now, negative part about it is, according to the website, according to ChatGPT, it gets hot, 110 degrees. Here's the thing, it gets 110 all over here. So if that's one of the negatives, you're not gonna be able to escape that going to another town. So if the heat's the only issue, then not too bad. Price-wise, it is on the higher end within that same area. Neighboring towns like Colton and Yucaipa and Mentone and Moreno Valley is less expensive. But if you want to live in Redlands next to the university and the hospital, yeah, you're going to be paying a little bit more. So that's why it's number 5. Number 4 is Ontario. That's where I live. And it hit number 4 because it's close to the airport. International airport, take you anywhere you want all over the world. It also has some new communities that are being built in Ontario Ranch. I did some videos about that, so you can check that out. Also, it has a little downtown area, not so vibrant, but you know, you see some historic homes and things like that. They have some events like parades and Halloween parades and music shows in the town center. So it does a lot to help the community out and do things for the community, free events for the community. And it has a really big business center. Ontario Mills, the Toyota Arena has a lot of concerts. So yeah, it's really business friendly for the most part. So one of the negatives is the warehouses that are being built everywhere. Warehouse means more trucks, more noise, but also more jobs. So if you're in the warehouse field, maybe that works for you. And according to ChatGPT, the airport itself, even though it's a plus, if you live in that airline path, then it's a negative, because you're gonna hear the planes take off and land every single day, all day long, from like 6 a.m. to like midnight. Just planes just going right by your head. Now, if you don't live in those neighborhoods, like the north side or the south side, then you're okay. If you like all the cities that I've mentioned so far, because they all have their pros and cons, and you really want to pinpoint where you should be moving to, go ahead and give me a call. I'll help you find the best home for you to purchase at your budget that will fit your lifestyle. Send me a text message, send me an email, and if you're brave enough, go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I really like helping you guys out, so reach out. Number 3, Rancho Cucamonga, right next to Upland, and it has awesome schools, awesome homes, like $1 million homes with $1 million views. Great nightlife. It has a little, it doesn't have a downtown area, but a lot of people go to Victoria Gardens, which is sort of like a downtown area. It's just an outdoor mall with restaurants and shops, and they have a lot of events there. Not a lot of nightlife for the most part, but something to do if you live here. The negative is that it is more expensive. So living here, you're gonna be paying a little bit more if you want to stay in this community. But because of what? Because of the schools. Schools are really good. They're like top rated. And if you have to pay a little bit more for that, then that's what it is. I get a lot of calls from people that want to live there, and they say, Oscar, help me find a house, help me buy a house, because I'm a real estate broker. That's what they call me for. Help me buy a house in Rancho because of the great schools. And that's why people are moving here. High demand means high prices. Number 2 on the list is Corona. Corona's in Riverside County. It's the closest city to Orange County that you're gonna find here in the Inland Empire. And that's why a lot of people move there, because they have jobs in Orange County, and they look on the map and they say, oh look, it's just one highway from Corona to Orange County. So a lot of people live in Corona. And the city of Corona does a great job in maintaining the cleanliness of the city. There's a bunch of trees. There's some good restaurants. The schools are really good there as well. The problem is that if you do work in Orange County and you live in Corona and you get on that 91 freeway, yeah, you're gonna be sitting on traffic during rush hours. Rush hour going, rush hour coming back. It may be worth it to you because living in Orange County is even more expensive. So you say, well, I'll make the money in Orange County and I'll go ahead and live in Corona and I'll save some money that way, and great. So, but if you do that, just know you're gonna be sitting in traffic. And the number 1 city that ChatGPT says is the best place to live here in the Inland Empire is, if you haven't guessed, it's Riverside. Riverside City in the county of Riverside Has a lot of things going for it. It has a downtown area. You have the Mission Inn. They have a lot of great events there for families. They have an awesome nightlife. There's a bunch of malls. There's new communities being built. You can also find some historic homes. You can find homes that have tons of land with like horse property and things like that. Nice walking trails and hiking trails. You're pretty close to like the beach, the mountains, the vineyards, San Diego, even the Mexico border. You're like an hour and a half, 2 hours, anywhere you want to go. So it has a lot of things going for it. Now, the negative is similar to Corona, that if you do live in Riverside and you want to go ahead and work like in LA or Orange County where money's being made, where jobs pay more, then yeah, you're going to be sitting in traffic for like 2 hours at least. And it starts like around 5 a.m. People try to beat the traffic at 5 a.m. So maybe you work outside those hours and you're okay with it. Maybe you work at Loma Linda University in the hospital and you live local, then yeah, that's a great benefit. You can find great starter homes in the lower prices. You can find larger homes. You can find some luxury homes. Yeah, you can find every type of home that you want on as much land as you want. A lot of homes have some great views as well of the valley. You're relatively close to the beach, the mountains, and of course, you're 30 minutes away from Ontario Airport. You jump on one of those planes, it takes you anywhere in the world. So that's why it's number one. Go ahead and give me a call. I'll help you find the best home for you to purchase at your budget. Send me a text message, send me an email, and if you're brave enough, go ahead and pick up the phone and give me a call. I really like helping you guys out, so reach out.